This week we tackle GOOGS TRACK, a track that flies under the radar and one of those ones to put on your bucket list. The track itself is just under 200 kilometres, crossing over 350 sand dunes. It's been named a mini Simpson Desert. Of course, Elnick is cooking up a storm like always, and things take a turn, and the SES rescue team are called in.
Alright, welcome to another episode. You guys can see where we are.
GOOGS TRACK.
Where is the GOOGS TRACK? Look, I'm not going to lie, I don't really know where we are.
It's in South Australia. It's just north of Sajuna, and it's just under a 200 kilometre full drive track. It's dubbed as a mini Simpson Desert, and that's essentially why we're doing it, because we don't know the fuel consumption of the truck towing the little hybrid over sand dunes and all that, so this is going to give us an idea for the Simpson.
Yep, and see how big Suze goes.
Yeah, but very isolated track, no phone coverage, you got to take your EPIRBs, all the safety gear, enough water. We've got 250 litres of fuel, 200 litres of water, and a sand flag that I cannot wait to put on.
And 3 kids.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we don't really know what we're doing today. We're just going to go along the track, see what it has to offer, and then hopefully find camp. Yep.
Let's do it. 364 sand dunes we've got to cross here.
Jesus. Here we go.
Let's go. GOOGS TRACK starts by passing through this iconic fence line, the Dingo Fence. The fence stretches 5,600 kilometres and passes through 3 states. The fence was erected to keep dingoes out of the southern farming lands. It's deemed the longest fence line in the world.
Alright, big fella, what channel?
Channel 18 you got to be on for the GOOGS TRACK. And Susie truck heading north. Oh, here we go. Come on, GOOGS. Our starting point for tyre pressures on GOOGS is 30 psi. Now this might seem high for car pressures, but truck pressures, we're learning this is our go-to for sand driving. Have a look at the difference between 90 psi and 30 psi.
But we've got our first little obstacle coming up. Does this mean I have to get out?
Yeah, mud pit. It still surprises me in these deserts, the water that's around.
Damn it, I'm already in!
Oh, Big Mama's in! Oh, yes!
I've been set up here. I'm taking my thongs off.
Because Mum's fell in, look!
I can just hear Nick laughing in the background. Oh.
But the start of GOOGS TRACK wasn't that, it's not very hard at all at the moment. It's just sort of a track wheeling its way through the bush with a few mud holes to start it off. But I have heard this, that the start, or southern end, is the easier end, and then it gets harder. So anyway, we're coming to a bit of a clearer section. We might have to put our sand flag on soon.
Nice stick, big fella.
Hey?
Nice stick.
Got a long stick, Elnick.
Put her on.
Oh, sand flag. Oh, sand flag deployed. The track is named after John Denton, who lived not far from the southern end of the track with his wife Jenny and 3 kids. Their aim was to push a track through to the railway junction at Tarcola so they could sell their produce to a wider market with the aid of the railway. The track took over 3 years to complete.
What happened there?
I don't know, you got banged in the...
Chatting away and then next minute, boom! Oh dear.
think we fixed it. Nick, you'll have to pay more attention. See if it still works.
You were just talking smack.
I know.
Oh, lucky.
Oh, thank God, because I know they're not cheap because they're heated.
It's not very funny, but it is funny. He's gonna, he was just having a lot of fun looking elsewhere and chit-chattering away.
I was just giving it the bickies too. We're in 3rd gear, high range, just smacking it.
So, I think you'll concentrate now.
So this is how remote we are. We're heading along, and obviously there's channel markers, and I'll show them later where you call up and just tell which way you're going, what you're travelling, etc, etc, so avoids collisions. And there's someone been broken down here for 2 days already, and they don't know if people are coming or not. They said the SES is sort of gearing up to come out and get them, but they said they don't even know if they'll be able to recover them. So this is like very, very remote. It's probably just hit us home. They had those little EPIRB things, and they've set that off, and obviously they're in communication with the SES over, I think it's Garmin, I don't know how they work. Anyway, we're going to drop the little nugget off here and try and get them back a little bit further. We've got to be conscious of fuel though, because obviously we don't have endless supply. But yeah, we're going to drop it off, hook them up and get out. But just so remote. Together we came up with a bit of a plan to tow these guys out as much as we possibly could and meet the SES rescue crew on the way back headed south. Thanks. We're going to come around the front and straight that way. Yep. At this stage of the day, we're about 70 kilometres from Ceduna, the closest town, and in between that and us was multiple soft sand dunes, which were challenging at the best of times. Just going to give it the bickies to get up this one. Okay, good. Yep. Go, Suze, you beast. Go, Suze, go. Loves it, eh? Good on you, Susie.
Go, Susie. Oh, too easy. This is such a good test for Suze, actually, isn't it? Like, to see what she's actually capable of. And honestly, I'm like surprised. Yeah. Pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Peter and Rosie had no power steering and limited brakes at this stage, which would have made keeping the car on the track a handful, especially up these bigger sand dunes, which we had to hit with a bit of momentum to crest over them.
So SES.
Finally here. Oh no.
Oh no.
Although you might need to take run.
No, we'll get out. I'll go back and then get a bit of a run up.
Yeah, right, no worries.
You right, guys, if I come back and give you a little bit of a tug?
Yeah, we can do.
We might need rescuing.
Go, Suze.
Go, Sue.
No. Digging.
Nah.
How are we going to get back?
Do you want to roll further down the hill?
Yeah, if we roll further back, mate, I reckon I just can't get enough purchase.
Yep, I'll just go back at your speed.
Go, Big Suze. Go, Big Suze. Yes. She did it. She did it. Woohoo!
Oh yes, we're over. Time to hand the package over to the SES, I think. We have since kept in contact with Peter and Rosie, and they said if we hadn't have towed them out halfway back, they wouldn't have made it out the track by nightfall. We were glad to help and glad they let us film the whole process to show everyone if you have the appropriate safety equipment like Peter and Rosie had and knew how to use it in the remote area, these sorts of situations are a lot easier on everyone involved. So thanks guys, and we hope to see you again one day.
Lucky, the Nugget is back where we left it. Woo! We're a little bit worried.
Yes, we were.
But Rosie and Peter are in the safe hands of the SES now.
Yep.
And yeah, we're heading on to camp.
Yep, today we were supposed to rock into a camp about 1 or 2 o'clock, have a real good arvo, start the fire. It's 4 o'clock now. I think we still got 10, 12 Ks left
Of Junie stuff.
to our first campsite, so.
Anyway,
Yep.
let's hook up and head.
Alright. Next bar at Googs. Hey?
Someone was paying.
Lenya's just talking about 5-star motels compared to this. Anyway, this is a follower gave us some rum, and we absolutely love it. Lenya's going to have one of these. I'm going to start off with a beer and then end up on a rum. But today, yeah, today's been a big day, so we're putting the camera down.
Big Mama's making gourmet, but not cooking for you guys. Sorry.
She's cooking 2-minute noodles, not $2. 2-minute noodles for everyone tonight, and then we'll show you around this place tomorrow. What a day! What a day! Good work, team.
Woohoo!
How do I want to capture? How do I want to capture?
What are you doing?
Love me some 2-minute noodles, man. Fair enough. You like 2-minute noodles?
Yum, 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 yum.
Ollie, you like 2-minute noodles? I know you like 2-minute noodles.
So smart ass comment.
This is what we're used to here at Elnick.Adventures.
Yeah. You haven't had 2-minute noodles in ages.
Anyway, good night. Well, that's how our morning started. After a pretty crazy day yesterday, we're chilling out, aren't we, Ollie?
I don't know about chilling. The boys have a lot of energy.
Anyway, we got some bread on the go in the rooftop. It's rising, and we're gonna have a chill out day, and probably this afternoon go and show you Googs Lake.
Oh.
See what that's what you call not burnt, mate. Oh, ow, shit.
They're supposed to be for camp ovens.
Well, they're not real good. Quick, move. Now, the way to tell perfect bread is the tap.
Nick,
I'm not sure what the tap is.
can I just ask who they're going to feed?
Mama!
They're only little.
No, well, not everyone can have big buns, Elenia.
Yum, yum.
How cute are these little things?
Couldn't keep your hands off me buns.
I'm hungry. I'm hangry.
Yeah, I know. Well, Lennox and I have come down to the lake. Elenia is having 5 minutes to herself up there, and both the other boys are asleep, but this is Googs Lake. Now, there's no water in it at the moment, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, she's salty, but I'm not sure. This sort of place, I mean, even though there's no water in it, just amazing. Like, as far as you can see that way, there's the lake. Where we're camped is overlooking all this too, by the way. It's a pretty cool campsite. We're sort of a bit sort of north, I guess, from the main area. The red sands down to the white, like Salt Lake. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I think Elenia's getting ready for Elenia's cooking episode up there, so we might head back and see how she's going. But yeah, Googs Lake, what a cool spot, and a cool spot to pull up camp for a night or two, like we are. Tonight I've just got back from our little walk, and I know why Elenia didn't want to come. So on remote trips like this, we get ourselves, you know, the party pack of Snickers, because they're just nice to have, easy dessert, whatever. Anyway, this is a full packet this morning. Little birdie's been into the Snickers. How many Snickers did you have?
I don't know. Why would you buy little ones anyway? Like, who can stop at one? Just saying.
Well, a lot of people that have self-control.
Well, I don't have it.
Are you doing your cooking episode now?
Yeah, I guess so.
Better be good because we don't have any dessert to finish it off. I don't know.
Welcome to Elenia's Gourmet Cooking. So today, not only am I rocking the different colours, but I burnt my forehead, so that's why I've got a hat on. But I've got my little helpers, and when I was in Audi, I saw this thing. Nick's been laughing at me and he wants me to cook it up. And it's oven ready pork loin with Greek style seasoning. So I'm going to cook it in the camp oven and see how it goes. We haven't had it before. Hey, stop it! First up, we've got to get this pork loin in the camp oven. So it does say 60 minutes per kilo. It says the weight is 0.692 kilos.
Quick maths, Elenia.
I'm going to just do it for 45 minutes.
The sausage is too big for the tin doll. The flavour on the sausage.
Finny, pick up the potato. Alright, we're going to put some carrot and potato in the camp oven too. No, Mum's going to do this bit.
This is going very well.
It is. I'm really trying to be patient. Okay, perfect. Let's go, because we've got to get it on. Right, perfect. Finn! Stop eating all my stuff. Next up, sandy potato. Everyone loves a bit of sandy potato.
Jesus Christ. Anyone ever seen an onion cut like that?
Why can't you cut it like that?
I don't know, it just looked dangerous.
There's a few ways to skin a cat.
You ever skin a cat?
Just a few coals on the top. Or ash. Whatever.
Or sand.
Alright, now let's just wait.
Get this. Elenia has gone to Google what a pork loin is, what she's cooking. You found out what it is? You found out what is it? And don't say it's a pork loin.
Pork loin is a cut of meat from a pig created from the tissue along the dorsal side of the rib.
Does that make anything to you?
A pork medallion? Medallion?
No, it's loin.
Yeah, but it says what is pork loin called in Australia?
Oh, okay.
Pork medallion, also known as pork loin steak. This cut is perfect, baked, grilled or barbecued.
Does it change anything?
Oh, no, but I just wanted to actually know what it was. It just looked cool in Audi. Does it look good, Finn?
Yeah.
I'm going to rest her up here. Oh, rest, baby, rest. All right, time will tell. Oh, she's slippery bugger. Oh, God.
Wouldn't you hold the big pieces?
Oh, you think so? Oh!
That looks pretty juicy. We're still going to taste it.
Stick it, Nick. That is moist.
I'm going to give you an 8 out of 10 because it's actually pretty good. But the reason you get a deduction is because
8 out of 10.
yeah, the meat was pre-packed with the sauce. Yeah, but you did well not to burn it. I thought you were going to burn it, for sure.
Well, we all know pre-package is my specialty, so I think I did pretty well.
You did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
As the sun sets over camp, it was early to bed for a big day on the tracks tomorrow. Our little alarm clock Ollie had us awake for a beautiful sunrise over GOOGS Lake, just to start the day off right. The next leg of the track was 78 kilometres to Mount Fink, where we'd pull up for the night, not before passing the memorial for the builders of GOOGS TRACK. You just put some money in, did ya?
I'm trying to.
Good work, Elenia. 100-kilometre marker, heading north, convoy of 1 on GOOGS TRACK. From here, the dunes started to become larger in height and in length.
Continuing on this track today is quite challenging, only because there's like hoops in the sand, so it's really hard to get like run-ups to the dunes and all that. So you sort of have to crawl up there. But I'm just walking up this massive hill now. Probably won't look like much on the bloody GoPro, but it is pretty steep. And yeah, there's quite, again, there's hoops. I'll turn you around. I don't know if you can see, but like, it's not corrugations, it's more like hoops. So like it just is so difficult to go over. Anyway, we'll see how Nick goes and see how Suze goes. We're just getting out the truck because we've just seen some footprints.
Look at that.
Holy.
Camel. Oh, outline there. Boom.
That is awesome. Where is he?
But hey, which way is he going? That way. It always amazes me how they live out here, eh? Because there's been no fresh water whatsoever we've seen. That's pretty cool. That's a big foot. Look, more here. Boom.
Alright, so the big fella has just had a go at me. He said, run backwards, get the angles, get the angles. Do you know how hard it is to run backwards uphill in soft sand? So I've kicked him out and I've said you do it because there's massive potholes up here. Run backwards, Nick. Run backwards, Nick. Run, big boy. Run, big boy. Because I was trying to run Judd over.
Oh, Elenia, I don't know why we even let Elenia drive. She starts getting a bit like this around lunchtime. She tries to kill me, tries to run me over. She's starting to get, she needs a bit of food in herself. So we've just pulled up and Elenia's already smashed her drinking. What did you just tell me?
I think I made it a little bit too strong.
That's why I go over the pre-mixes because Elenia's is too strong.
Oh, what did you say?
I don't know. This beer's going straight to my head. But we've pulled up at Mount Fink. That's the big Finkster behind us. And tonight we're just going to have some jaffles on the campfire and watch the sun go down. The sun should go down straight behind the car on Mount Fink, which should be pretty special. But there's not a cloud in the sky. And it's a pretty special spot. I don't know why. It's all pretty cool out here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But,
it's nice just, I don't know, going back to nothing.
Yeah, obviously no service, nothing out here.
Yeah.
It's very remote.
It is very remote.
More remote than what I was thinking it was going to be.
Well, I don't know how long it'll take us to get back to some sort of civilization.
Yeah, I don't even know where you go.
Nah, but there's no one.
Anyway, this is us for tonight, and I'll have to show you. We'll show you our. Are we going to show everyone the jaffles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
It's fire time, boys.
What do you got going on in there, Lennox?
Bed.
Bread? Is that called a jaffle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alex, you've got spaghetti in your jaffle, don't you? Spaghetti and cheese.
What do I have in my jaffle, Dad?
Oh, I can't tell you where next. We've got to get these little fellas fed, and then the serious jaffle making will come out.
Go, big fella. Oh, good job, Lennox.
On there, you pull that open. Oh, Lennox!
Minnie has that one.
Minnie has the burnt one. That's not burnt. On a scale of 1 to mum, that's good.
How's your burnt jaffle? Burned. Dad, I don't want to burn jaffle,
I didn't
thanks.
cook that one, Lennox did.
Nick. Did you tell everyone what you put in it?
Nah. There's the leftover meat from yesterday, a homemade white sauce, homemade bread, and a bit of cheese.
I'm running.
Righto. So we made it to Mount Fink, and one thing the big fella has wanted to do is get to the top of it.
Yeah.
So you can actually drive maybe a quarter of the way. So we did that, and yeah, we're gonna try and tackle it to the top.
Oh, eagles, yes.
Oh, there's eagles up there,
My
and
favourite
apparently there's
animal.
a book that you can write in
Yeah.
once you've made it. So
Eagles are my absolute favourite animal. There's 2 of them up there.
The hike up Mount Fink is steep and there's no defined track. Being so flat out here, any vantage point on the mount is absolutely breathtaking.
There's actually nearly a rock climb next. How you going, mule?
yeah, Holly's quite big.
And they leave the top.
I think we've climbed the wrong mountain.
Are you serious?
Lenny's just seen it. We're supposed to be on that peak over there. Oh dearie. That goes all the way down, and then, oh hello butterfly. Oh, where are you going to stand? Yeah. Oh, he's on my nose. Anyway, yeah, all the way down and all the way up, so I doubt we'll be going over there, Mum. So we wanted to leave our mark on Mount Fink, and over on the other peak over there's a visitor's book. But on this peak, the wrong peak, we've got a rock, and Elenia's just graffitiing on the rock.
Oh, but look, I really want to get up there, but it's impossible.
Nah, it's not happening. It's a pretty big feat to get the boys and everyone up to this peak.
Bloody oath it was.
Yeah. Anyways, so if you're around or you're doing the GOOGS track and you climb the wrong peak and find our little mural there, let us know. Send us a picture.
Don't do the wrong peak.
Yeah, but I think that's it for this episode.
I think so.
We've had a pretty good time on GOOGS track, and I'd like to say we've conquered it.
Yeah, we have.
We've conquered it. We didn't get stuck on any dunes, actually.
Yeah, it's been a really good test for Suze, and
Yeah.
we're excited to do the Simo next.
Yeah. Anyway, we did a GOOGS track dance, which we're going to start doing after we finish a track. We're going to do a little boogie. So we'll leave you with that. See you next time, guys.
A new place, a new home. For a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky, I found my way. on my way. I was in the dark.